Okay, this is... I finished editing 12, this is 13. Oh my god, it's 13.
Lucky number.
Not Friday.
Hello, everybody. Actually, we upload these on Friday.
Oh, shit.
Oh no! Welcome to part 13 of Danganronpa with the legit Weebs. So, anyways, this is right before the trial. I'm actually really curious as to how we're going to connect all the evidence that we've gathered here. Because unlike the first trial where it was kind of clear who did it, and then there was like the twist in the middle, and Batman wants to let himself be known. But I'm not really sure about this particular case. I mean, obviously Toko is really, really sus. I think she's Genocide Jack. That much is proven at this point. But I don't know how Byakuya kind of like fits into this case. We'll have to see during the trial.
What do you think, Batman?
Yeah, what does Batman think? Can you translate for us, Serby? Actually, no, not. Why am I asking Serby? Kiwi, translate for him. The same species.
He's just looking at me quietly now.
I'm thinking about what he said, and he said the
Did he say to wash a dishwasher before washing dishes?
You can take care of
I'm sorry to any viewers who don't understand what the fuck just went on. I am so sorry. Don't worry about it. Alright, I'm gonna put on my glasses. Let's go.
This nuts is so hard.
What?
What? Kiwi?
Oh. Let's go.
Ahem. So, everyone is ready to what?
Is everyone ready to?
Am I blind? Or are we missing someone?
Toko?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
And Toko is...
You really don't remember?
Come on.
Kidding. I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job?
Nut job.
She's a crucial part of the class trial this time because she's the killer. Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please.
Wait.
Yo, I hope she goes into Genocide Jack mode during the trial.
Yeah.
And is in Togo.
And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him.
Bro, why couldn't we get like a little animation of that? Like,
First game has a high budget.
I don't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you. You would drag a girl around.
but again, it's a little animation.
Terrible. You're terrible.
Phew. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. Lights, camera, action. I'll see you down there.
I mean, the cameras are actually here.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki! She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is among us. Someone standing right here.
Someone's been.
Was it you, Mondo?
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? Fucking Toko. Oh.
I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro?
Yeah, bro.
I
think when Kanan was my bro. Oh, that was a lot better, actually. Anyways, you ready? We doing this. Yeah, we doing this, man. We doing this. Okay, yeah, I'm talking to myself. I give you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. Yes, I'll show you how big my brain is.
We're not gonna get many lines during the trial.
I know, right?
There's something odd about Toko's behavior.
No shit!
I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it.
I wonder. Best girl, what did you have to say?
I guess I wasn't much help at this one.
Okay, best girl, read your lines properly next time, but okay.
I tried.
What is that?
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable.
Oh,
Of course,
If
just the
only.
idea of 3D makes me cringe.
cringe. 3D.
Bro, they're 3D, right? Yeah, right.
Actually, you're the only person allowed to as a 3D model, William.
Well then.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, you're right. I was like, what are you talking about?
I uncovered a villain who performs
If he's not dead.
such heinous acts on a weaker individual.
Technically, we're actually going to trial for Kane's murder, so
Yo, true.
No wonder he hasn't been here.
Shall we begin?
Yo, Kiwi.
Yoko does not sound
Why
like
you sound
that.
so weird?
Shall we begin? Yes, Kyoko. You're exactly how I remember you. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
Yes.
I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my
limp.
heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. The steel
Did you
box
look?
sank.
Did you look through church bullets before you went into the trial?
Give you a chance before the
what?
trial
There
starts.
should,
if you
yeah,
want
there's gonna
to.
be a pre-trial, yeah.
Oh, okay.
With heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper and deeper into the ground. As we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The
Damn, this sounds
elevator was
more and more like a
unaffected.
yaoi per minute.
I know, right? However, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally.
Nuggets are done.
That sounded like a microwave, yeah. It came to a sudden stop.
What do you
Ooh.
think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting?
Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Good, good. You're rip raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all. Okay
Well.
then, let's get this show on the road. Everyone, why, what the fuck?
Shut up,
Everyone,
Monokuma. I'm trying to
please
speak
find
for
your
you.
assigned seats. For cutting
And
me
so,
off.
the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly
What
riddle,
kind?
Oh my god.
deadly
I hate this
defense,
dude.
a deadly faith,
Zero.
a dastardly class tribe.
Damn it.
Let me open the e-handbook and check the truth bullets. Right. Yeah, that's the thing though. What about the card reader? If Chihiro died in the boys' locker room, how did Toko get into the boys' locker room to kill him there? Chihiro's e-handbook can get Chihiro into the boys' locker room. However, I believe Monokuma said something like, if somebody tried to sneak in after the person, that the guns would shoot them down. Yeah, so the other person would have to have an e-handbook of that specific gender in order to get into locker room. Which means that if Toko was the killer, then Toko would have had to have an e-handbook of someone who was a guy. In this case, we might think that it was Leon's, which we found broken here. But Byakuya knew of its location beforehand, so he's also kind of suspect.
Quote unquote broken.
We don't even know if that's his e-handbook because we can't confirm it since we can't open it. I need to make sure that I don't go into this and look like a fool. By which I probably will. nobody else would know that Chihiro was a guy, unless if he was already discovered by someone else before then. But then they would know that everybody else would think that Chihiro was a girl, so they switched up the carpet and the poster to move it into the girls' locker room.
You know,
That's strange. Why wouldn't they just let him let us discover
this
that
is my
he's a
theory.
guy?
This is my theory. Chihiro was in the boys' locker room. Byakuya went in there, saw him, was scared shitless, so he killed Chihiro. Right? Then put all the evidence as Genocide Jack, having his assumption that it was Toko, and so made it look like it was Genocide Jack.
Because Byakuya is the only other person who knows the full MO of Genocide Jack.
Exactly. And he knew where the handbooks were.
So yeah, it's either Byakuya who knows about Genocide Jack, or Genocide Jack themselves, which is another personality of Toko, apparently. Alright. We'll see how this pans out.
We're gonna lose.
We are. Let's get into this. Oh god, if editor. Oh shit.
A basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Okay.
If you can figure out who done
it,
then only they will receive punishment. But
Stop.
if you pick the
I will kill you.
one,
So, if editor Xero cut to this point, we just sat down and reviewed all the truth bullets, came up with some silly theories, and now we're just going into this blind.
then I'll punish everyone besides.
Why she forgets to cut to this point?
That's
right.
Everyone else will graduate.
Oh god.
I forgot.
Yeah.
So, first,
Damn you, Monokuma.
let's talk about the murder weapon.
At least I'm not at fault.
First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow.
A car.
No.
Chihiro's
You?
fatal injury. It
Okay.
appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file,
Wow.
the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
What? No, that wasn't what I was trying to say. I was just trying to suggest. Fuck! Alright, fine. I forgot. You have to find a contradiction.
It appears it was a
Be
head
your
wound.
contradiction.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument.
Good OP.
What kind of
Even though the
blunt
anime
instrument
ended
could it
weirdly.
have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
Oh,
No,
there we go. And I needed to wait
You
for
one
one
line
more
too
second.
early.
Damn you, Yasuhiro.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned,
Yo, wait, hold on.
Bell shape
Yo.
into Chihiro's head.
you
How do we never see this?
looked at her head wound.
That's so creepy.
I mean, Kyoko kind of seems like.
coming from him.
I know, right? But Kyoko kind of is like the ultimate investigator or something.
If
I
you
don't
don't
know.
mind, I will proceed from here. Let's
Oh.
move on to discussion of the culprit.
Go,
Nah, he's trying to
Byakuya.
control the. He's trying to control the narrative. I'm telling you.
This
No,
heinous act
I am innocent.
is already quite clear.
I'm just really smart.
For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Who's he pointing to? Who is he pointing to?
I think he's just
Genocide
putting in
Jack.
general.
A fiendish serial killer. Yeah. I mean, did he really kill Chihiro? I know this. Oblivion. I'm just.
A new element has been added to the non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more?
We need to add another element.
Bro, why is there more?
For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your
That's
reaction.
racist.
Oh no.
Your truth bullets will disappear if it hits. If they.
Couldn't go on.
Your
Good luck.
truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines. So think of them as obstacles in your debate.
Wait. You need to provide
Bro.
I can't even aim correctly.
But they're there's a way to keep these noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach a silencer, which you can use to shoot down the noise.
Huh?
However, if you shoot the actual remark with your silencer instead of the noise, the time limit will decrease. So take careful aim when you have your silencer out.
This is The World Ends With You.
Dude, I came here to play Danganronpa, not Valorant. What the hell?
Yo.
But if your action difficulty is set to gentle,
Right,
noise won't
let's turn down the action difficulty.
In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you.
Well, that's what I want to do.
Oh, then good luck, have fun.
Oh man.
It's not fun.
You say that.
Sometimes the noise has really
this entire
funny
trial relies on Xero being able to aim.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the noise. It's funny.
It is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But it's impossible.
No.
What makes it impossible?
Come on. There's just no proof for it. So
fuck!
I don't know who that is.
Oh my god!
Yo.
You know, I'm actually really glad I missed then. Look at it, Boomy. Oh god.
Culprit is genocide.
there's just no proof for it.
Oh fuck off. Okay. Did I just tell the noise to fuck off?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
I found this file.
I found this.
The police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
That's some shit King would do.
You know, I mean, actually, this could be really bad because we said that I found it when we could have said that if Byakuya was involved in it, in case Byakuya is actually the one that did it. Therefore, people would know that Byakuya knew of this. So we're kind of stupid for saying that I found this.
Breaking news, Xero. Record of Ragnarok is getting a second season.
Let's stop this trial. Let's all go to bed. All right. We don't need this.
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now.
Well, okay.
Bro, why
The why is too much trouble. Let's just forget about it.
Why can't we discuss this?
All the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case.
I just realized that this is how Byakuya
First
actually
is that a
sounds.
bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
First is that a bloody message is found.
That's right. Boob lust.
What the fuck?
Boob lust.
And the fact that he's vibrating like that.
Ifumi, my man.
It's actually bloodlust.
Thank you,
But
Hasina.
more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Oh, well, damn. Within the world at large doesn't know how the victim was positioned. The bloody message left behind where the murder took place.
Positioning.
Doggy style.
In every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
Genocide Jack mounts his victim, so you never know.
Was most definitely suspended in the same way.
It is boobless.
So,
If it was boobless, you guys would know that I was the one who did
police
it.
officials were aware of it. There's only one
What if the
logical
victim's
answer
boobs
I
are
can
missing?
think
It's
of.
you?
What?
Oh.
Because the culprit in this case.
Imagine
is
like
the
the
real
serial killers who like
Genocide
steal eyes or something. Zero's just out there stealing boobs.
I mean, there was a
Yeah.
true crime case where a guy would skin woman's skin
Genocide Jack
after killing them and put it on.
Gross.
Let's stop.
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Bro just blatantly says it, doesn't even give a chance.
Bro! I'm so freaking cool. Man, I love myself so much.
So freaking cool, but also the killer.
Damn you, Oblivion. Shut your mouth.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
Yeah, you know, me and Byakuya are just on the same wavelength. What?
Aww.
Oh! Oh my god. Wait. This actually fits. Like, Oblivion's like, no, Byakuya's the one who did it. And I'm like, no, it's Toko.
Okay, wait, hold on a sec.
Oh, this is Kiwi when we were reacting to Monogatari.
Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember?
Bloodophobia?
Or is afraid of blood.
I love you, Asahina.
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Ah, yes, we must be poetic.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gonna be so complicated?
I'm sorry, Yasuhiro. You're just not as smart as I am. It does seem like a riddle in a way, but I feel like I can just about see it. Genocide Jack is Toko, but isn't Toko. What does it mean?
Boy.
Oh my god, it's Hangman.
This is the most unfortunate hangman there is. It's just incorrect.
What fucking word is this?
What?
Shit?
C.
Yes, it's shit, you are correct.
I think it'd be C.
This one, it's hard because it's based
we
on
help
an
them?
old misunderstanding.
C?
Yeah.
Should we help them?
No, I got this.
Schizo?
Schizo.
Wait, why would it just Schizo? Why would it not be
Well, 'cause
schizophrenia?
You already did
there was an old misunderstanding of schizophrenia and dissociative identity disorder, which are not the same thing. But yeah.
Genocide Jack has a split personality? I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Did you not see her being fucking possessed after she passed out and she stopped stuttering and her tongue was hanging out weirdly? She has a really long tongue, Yufumi. Don't you wonder what that thing do?
Perfectly acceptable.
Thank you,
Toko's
Byakuya.
strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has
Exactly! My man.
So, I looked up schizophrenia, like the actual definition of disorder that affects a person's ability to think, feel, and behave clearly.
Yeah.
But since she's dissociating, it's not schizophrenia.
It's not. They're different disorders.
Yeah.
That's right.
As I said, that hangman is actually just incorrect, and it's a kind of a slur way to refer to it too. So it's unfortunate in its age.
Schizo. Yo, bro, you got the schizo. Hey, dude.
Like if Toko knew exactly what she was doing, but didn't have any feeling about it, then it'd be schizo. But she didn't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh, let's continue on then. That tongue go. Oh my god.
I'm fine.
Okay, Peter Griffin.
Said
Oh my
a
God.
body. Hey, are you dead?
Also, the fact that Toko doesn't say anything about killing Chihiro and says it like it's a new thing makes me think it's not her. But she's still
God
doing
damn it, Oblivion.
She
must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. Oh my
Well,
god.
it has a front and a back, a top eating and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting
funny, that's for sure.
Oh, get the
That
voice, man.
melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Yotaka's voice completely changed.
Assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Adjectives?
Not to mention, once she regained
Your
consciousness
tone?
and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
See? This is how you do it.
So when Toko trapped herself
Moaning?
in her room,
Yes.
it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Kiwi.
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Oh no, she's turned into Serby.
I know, right?
I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in.
Let's keep herself from getting out.
To keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
Excellent shock face to the side.
How can you know all this?
Because I know everything.
You misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Ooh.
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story.
Ooh.
She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't
This is
that
why I
right,
don't
Toko?
trust people like him, Toko.
I think you can tell that Toko's known for making good decisions.
Wait, I like how Kiwi's been sipping Byakuya this entire time, but then would go and say that about him.
Well,
simply
Kiwi's the
because I'm
one who sims
simping
for
for
bad
him.
guys.
Yeah, but I would never date one.
She's simping a murderer.
She says that, but then again, her ideal type is like the toxic one who would dump her.
Damn.
Anime type.
You'd be surprised at correlations.
I like the men with daddy issues.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, I forgot that you have daddy issues. I'm sorry.
Oh no. when she was saying Koyomi Yoni-chan, was that real? Oh shit.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
Byakuya is so me right now. I
See?
feel Byakuya so
you don't
much.
You don't trust people like him, Toko.
Hey,
They always betray you.
You don't trust crazy people. If you're in the middle of a trial and you suspect that somebody killed someone, I am going to spill the beans.
Is the real world.
I'm going to spill the beans for a price.
But you're saying
think you're
you're
worse
gonna
than
spill
me.
your beans for pride, and I was confused but supportive.
Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
She couldn't hold herself back. Oh, so that's what she meant by this line.
Kiwi line.
Kiwi line.
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. I'm very distracted, but don't worry, never again.
Oh my god.
I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Fuck.
Reason I promised.
I mean, I am devilishly
how many
handsome.
times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't
I mean,
able to do it.
yeah, I never
You
did,
just
actually.
couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it, but...
Okay, well, actually now I'm thinking, if it's this clear cut and even Toko's like accepting it, where the fuck is this case going to go now? We still have a pile of evidence that we haven't used at all.
Your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Like, if she just confesses here, do we just end the trial here?
I hate you.
No, you don't.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
Oh shit! We're bringing out Genocide Jack?
Person?
Oh my god.
You don't mean...
Oblivion, you might want to step away from her. Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
Hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Jill?
Genocide Jill?
That's your reaction. Jill?
What? That's not Jack?
Wait a minute.
Also, why is she just Venom? But with
Venom. What that tongue do? Oh, Ifumi, you might want to step away.
If you were a lesbian, her girlfriend would enjoy it.
What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
Well, did they go up the hill?
What the fuck is this?
I agree with you, man.
That's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality!
What?
One of them happens to be a serial killer. You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Okay. Oh! How
Kiwi could
is
never
your
act this out.
teeth that sharp? Why
The
are
question
your
is,
upper
why are they
teeth
so
so
long?
big? Yeah.
Why are they so long?
What those teeth do?
Intense.
You could say that again, man.
Sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
I don't think anybody says that.
One is so different from the
Except
one
maybe
you come to
murderers.
Well, the world is composed.
I'm glad that you're able to point out the obvious.
Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun.
I don't think Kiwi Serbi would have been able to voice act this.
This character is
just saying, it's too different from their personalities.
I know, yeah. This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What the hell? What?
What?
What is this?
Her tongue is still
Put
on, but
your
she's so
tongue
happy.
back in.
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Yo, Hifumi? Great question.
Mastermind of all masterminds!
What does that mean exactly?
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
No one brought you up.
No, if they were talking about the mastermind behind like the entire
Earlier in
game
the
here that we
chapter.
got going on. Yeah, that's what Hifumi was referring to. But yeah, Monokuma just confirmed that no, she's not the mastermind.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Buck wild.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's a necessary evil if you
But-
want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
Oh my god. I actually like this version of Toko more.
I want Kiwi to try out that laugh.
Toko becomes way more fun once you introduce Genocide Jack.
Serbi wants me to voice act Mew.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
Wait,
well,
what
still,
motive?
we have, well, to satisfy our own bloodlust.
Remember what Monokuma told us?
I don't
and
believe
also, of course, to escape.
If someone didn't murder and graduate within
true.
24 hours, an
Oh yeah,
embarrassing
about
memory
that.
or secret
Completely
would be
forgot about
revealed.
this.
Yeah.
The embarrassing secret for Toko that might have been this side of her.
Let's assume that Toko's
Yeah.
If she had a more embarrassing secret than that,
Bro, she's still laughing in the background.
Like like pissing in the bed in 5th grade. Yeah.
If a secret like
You have to murder for that.
Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
That was probably Monokuma's plan to begin with.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
I knew it! I knew it! It's Byakuya. Xero, I'm sorry, it's Byakuya. It has to be him. Xero is so quiet now.
All right, let's let the facts prove this first, okay?
He's not having it. Oh, it's so brilliant.
No, I like voicing Byakuya. He cannot die here.
No, he's good. He has to. He has to. He's the he. Who else would know exactly where to get all the evidence from?
Murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
No. 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 I didn't do it, I swear.
That's what every murderer says.
I mean, I felt the same way about Leon, and yet he didn't want to kill. He didn't want to kill her.
I mean,
he didn't want to kill
look.
Sayaka. She attacked him. Huh?
Yeah, it's always the
And then
bitch's
he went
fault.
back to his room to get his toolkit to pick the bathroom door so that he could kill her. Yes, that's when he didn't want to kill her. Yeah, sure. But, I mean, if I say that I didn't kill her, then why do you believe her that when she says that she didn't kill him? You know? It's the same
Because it
thing. You have to
happened in
believe
the
both
boys-
of us.
It
if you
happened
want
in
to
the
believe one
boys'
of us.
locker room.
Of course, but you could still
And
get
who
the
knew
fucking
where the files
e-handbook.
were? Who knew where the
I'm
e-handbooks
just saying
were?
that.
Who knew how
maybe-
to set it up as Genocide Jack?
Okay. Maybe Byakuya kind of like manipulated Toko into doing it. That's just all I'm saying.
I don't believe it.
Because Byakuya also kind of seems like the guy that wouldn't dirty his own hands.
I mean,
even
you're
if
right.
that, yeah. Maybe Byakuya has a secret that he doesn't want everybody else to know, but he needed somebody to kill someone so that
Needed a
his
fall
secret
guy.
wouldn't get out.
Byakuya's secret is that he's actually poor.
Imagine. That's too embarrassing to let go. I need to kill someone. I'm not a dirty commoner like all of you. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's so bothering me. What she said. I need to get some more details about all of this. Oh shit.
Yo, back and forth between Toko and Byakuya. Let's go.
Death slam, status of dead body, disappearing stain. Okay.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
What? The status of the dead body when he mentions modus operandi, probably.
The modus operandi matches completely.
No, that's wrong.
Alright.
Got it right.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, because in the case files, all the bodies were like stabbed with a bunch of cutters, right? Or sharp objects like that, knives and stuff. But in this case, it was bludgeoned by a fucking dumbbell.
Like Toko could have found something to make it sharp. Unless she could have just gone to the kitchen and gotten a knife.
I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know?
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh. I'm not,
bro.
What? I'm not garbage.
Genocide Jill? Yo, hold on.
Oh yeah, they're scissors.
I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things.
I don't like that you consider yourself a professional murderer, but
To a
okay.
fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But
Sure.
what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is not
Ragu? A Chef Boyardee?
Hey, I like ragu.
Bro, the fact that she said Chef Boyardee, oh my god.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense.
Damn, Makoto.
Clear differences between the
Mansplaining?
Genocide Jack
Okay.
cases and this one.
Victim's fatal injury.
The fatal injuries.
For one, the cause of death is different.
I only have 3 hearts left, I just
In the
noticed.
Genocide Jack
Yeah.
cases,
you fucked up twice.
same way.
I fucked up the hangman one, I think.
They were all apparently killed
Nobody
with
likes the hangman
a pair of
gambit.
scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Remarkable.
I wish they gave him a list. They would totally match.
Without fail, suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini,
I don't like how we're comparing it to
the
tortellinis.
arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing
I love the
Thank
voice
you.
acting of Toko.
Thank you. Why are you on the same wavelengths as my characters? I don't. Second difference is related to how she was suspended. What was used
What
to
was
suspend
used?
her?
Yeah.
I gained another heart. Let's go.
Used to suspend her? They used
Uh,
some kind
yeah.
of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all
Why is
the
Byakuya
previous
so
Genocide
quiet?
Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Please, Byakuya, don't do this.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Guess what? I use
Oh,
my
don't-
own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrest.
What the
Please.
fuck?
Your poor thumb. Please don't.
I'm a professional, so naturally I'm
That's the only time she put her tongue back in her mouth.
you know what else? Big
Oh God.
I'm gay.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Big Makoto?
Well, Big Mac?
Big Makoto.
Big Makoto.
Oh fuck, dude.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case.
You mean that there were guys? But Chihiro was also a
Yeah.
guy.
Pattern there, just waiting to be
Technically, they still know her as a girl.
discovered. Figure that out.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that the characters don't know that yet. My bad.
Yeah.
That little lolly girl.
Oh, can we just prove that Chihiro's a guy?
Not yet. It's gonna take another 30 minutes before you get to that
Because
point.
Chihiro was her lover.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
That's the problem, Makoto.
Well done, right on the money.
She's not.
talking about?
She is and isn't a
Wait.
girl.
Genocide Jack cases, all the victims
Oh,
had
I thought Yasuhiro figured that out. My bad. Yasuhiro's just dumb. Does Yasuhiro do anything useful? Damn you. Yes, Ken Harada, Tetsuhiro Honda, Sojigaku, Kano Ise, Takeshi Yoshida. All the names. There was no end to it.
They were all guys?
Yeah.
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Well, at least she thought that they were adorable before they died.
The hell is wrong with you?
Exactly. My god. I feel myself so much in these characters.
I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey
Oh.
side of me just hates it.
Oh.
Yo.
Kiwi?
Kiwi? Fuck.
Everybody
Oh,
else
shit.
the PID is going to kill someone, okay? Okay. Glad we know it.
No wonder
That's
why
how
they
we
banned
met.
Kiwi from manga websites.
No! I was just talking about how like two guys would have lion babies.
Okay, let's not
and
talk
then
about it. No.
Chihiro was
Moving
adorable
on.
and not an adorable little man. You wouldn't kill her?
Chihiro is the most adorable little man in this entire school.
Chefs suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
That means that Toko was the one who did it. Wait.
Too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the
That's why they had to switch from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy.
Because
But that's not all there is to it.
if Byakuya was the one who did it, why would Byakuya, look over that one detail? I think Byakuya, who has read all of these cases over and over, would know every single little detail. He even said that when we were talking about the case files, that he knew every single detail of the
He does
cases.
think he's the perfect. Yeah, he does think that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he thinks that, of course. But then why would he have any reason to switch it from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room then? If we know that there's a very obvious pattern that Genocide Jack only kills guys.
It's a different matter entirely.
When
you're forced to kill.
That's another monkey wrench thrown into the works. She called me a lowly cur. She's the murderer. Exactly, Byakuya. Don't take this line down. Oh my god.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival.
Oof.
And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
No, well, hiding things in obvious plain sight is the best way to hide things.
Yes, Celeste. Yes. Side with Toko. Side with Jill.
Scissors.
Oh.
Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Probably can't even pick it up.
Use the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school.
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors.
World scissors. If she says that, right? Does she mean that she won't commit any murders in this school? Because I really hope to God that she didn't bring any of her scissors here, or Monokuma doesn't provide her scissors to
Okay,
her.
whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Oh.
Bro,
Oh,
why is
shit.
she trying to pin this on herself? Yo, she has her scissors? What the fuck? Definitely wasn't her. I told you, Xero. I told you it could be her.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Byakuya.
Why would Byakuya be so dumb? That doesn't make sense.
Bro, he's trying to get out.
Anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have Gutter dogs, all of you.
She called us gutter dogs, man. I wouldn't trust a word she says. I had no clue how to tie. I could not.
I hate that face so much.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
My man, that's why you're my bro.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
And then this is where they all turn to Makoto. You read the case file.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. It was you, Makoto. Sayaka.
Nah, you already know who it is.
Please don't tell me I went the wrong way again. I did.
Yeah, you did
go the wrong way.
Full 180.
Byakuya.
You
You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Please have something good to say, Byakuya. No, not the dot dot dot.
Yes.
Mr. Togami did it?
Oh.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because
To cover his own ass.
No. No.
He's trying to cover his own ass.
and make it look like I put my stamp on it.
But then why would he just come out?
Yes.
Why would he come and ask us to investigate with him if it was to incriminate
Because
himself?
he's trying to cover up that any evidence could have pointed towards him.
No, I think he knows that the evidence would point towards him eventually, so he asked us to investigate with him so that we could figure out something else.
He wanted us to be cold-hearted, set on it being Genocide Jack, and not him. He wanted it to deter us.
The adorable glasses, man.
Bro, look at her. She's horny.
I see.
Dot, dot, dot.
So now
Oh.
the suspicion falls on me.
Yes?
Then
Yes, I knew this.
When would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
He's trying to deflect.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally...
And hold on, when you think about it, Leon's e-handbook wasn't working. So if Toko wanted to get into the boys' locker room, she wouldn't be able to get in. And so Byakuya, being a boy, was able to go in and had access to the girls' locker room with Sayaka and Juko's. So it's fucking Byakuya!
But why would Byakuya be so stupid to incriminate himself? I don't understand that part.
Because he's trying to pin the evidence on Genocide Jack.
Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
No.
Strange about that, I'd say.
No.
But Chihiro's not a girl.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead.
Evidence?
Share with the rest of the class.
There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. No, you don't.
It has been added to the non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more?
Yo, we finally go. No more truth bullets. We finally get to just flat out pull out the evidence. Let's go.
Next, we're gonna add something called a truth flashback.
Flashback?
If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot.
So we're gonna go back in time.
This memorized phrase
It's
can
rewind
only
time.
be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use it to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you?
So basically it's going to load us bullets that don't do anything, and then we're just gonna have to memorize contradictions.
In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck, have fun.
Okay.
So,
Well, that
you
doesn't
said
do shit.
Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But
No,
he
it was
acting
after.
Weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any
Fucking Ifumi.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
So it's probably the statement about Chihiro then.
You know how the new system that they gave you works is you basically take one of the other weak spots and use it as a truth bullet.
A natural. The victim
Was Chihiro, so
No,
I would suggest we check the girls' locker room
What?
first.
No,
There
Xero.
was no time for pointless distractions.
So it's the other way around.
But he was acting
You're shooting the part that you're contradicting.
a natural. The victim.
Victim was Chihiro.
All right.
So of course I
There
would
we go.
Okay, I
suggest
missed.
we check
What?
the girls' locker room first.
There was no time for what's so strong.
It's a dumb thing where it disappears right before it hits.
I hate this game.
That's a natural. The victim.
Was Chihiro. So of course I would suggest we check the girls'
Bruh.
There was no time for pointless distractions.
Zero's not a gamer.
Strange about that.
He's not a gamer.
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Stop fast forwarding before we get to Byakuya. I think that's what's slowing you down.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird.
Alright, fast forward.
Danganronpa.
Hero.
There we go. Now you're not missing.
I'll tell
This
you
is the
what's
worst trial
strange
ever.
about that. Up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
Da da da.
That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too...
Oh my god.
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? Well, I mean, weren't we all looking for her? Anyways? No. It's like he doesn't even care. I've gotten cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with
What's the
him.
matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
I think.
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Oh? The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there. What could it be? Please don't tell me I have to use this memory bullshit again.
Make your argument. So let's
account, probably. Or disappearing stain.
The difference
That, yeah. Let's figure it out.
explain it again? When I want to kill, I use
Oh,
my
yeah.
very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of...
The lamp.
Was it not?
That's right. It absolutely was.
I don't know.
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Fuck off!
No! Run it back. Bro, Alvin and the Chipmunks, let's go.
Hey, Byakuya,
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
no.
Caught him. Mid-lie. Let's go.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
Rope, or should I say, extension cord?
Why is everybody else calling it a rope when it's clearly an extension cord? Are they dumb?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do.
Xero, I'll be right back. You can continue playing without me.
Alright. I
Don't worry
want to.
about it.
Who took the extension cord?
You can, don't worry
any
about
other
it.
possibility.
We're doing fine.
I just want to end it all. My man is about to get convicted, and I'm so fucking sleepy, and I can't hit a goddamn bullet for shit.
That's really what you think. Then your conclusion is something like this. I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that
That's
bloody
not...
message.
She was killed in the boys' locker room. That's the entire point.
I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya
Oh,
is the
Mondo.
killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
It's a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on?
There's still a mountain of evidence left. Like, we still haven't proven that Chihiro's a guy.
I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Do we really need to? We've already decided who
We're gonna be here for another hour, Xero. I'm sorry.
We haven't even moved on to like the other mini games yet.
We've been going to we've been on an hour.
Wait, it's already midnight? It's going to be the same as last time when I did the fucking rhythm game. I'm gonna mess up.
Let's go, Sleepy Xero.
What, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Right. Oblivion. Do you hear this man? This does not sound like the words of a man who was guilty of doing it. He's simply stating facts.
He's trying to. He's pulling an Amber Heard, but just doing it better.
Bro. There's something in there that concerns me. The scene of the crime.
Of the crime.
Exactly.
Say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right?
But that wasn't
But
where
are you sure
he was
about
killed.
that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing.
He could have just thrown away the posters and we would have never realized that it actually happened in the girls.
I mean, I would have known.
I mean, yeah.
What kind of question is
Well, like
that?
character-wise,
Even in the
we
worst
wouldn't have known.
Sure.
this is a true letdown.
Like, even the VA here sounds like he's being sarcastic.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that.
Absolutely.
How could the scene
No
of the
question
crime
about
have been
that.
anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else.
Finally, we're using more evidence.
Let's
The
go.
rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Oh?
That was awfully specific. Please
Wait,
tell me
Byakuya.
a reason for saying that.
He's getting nervous.
Don't lose your cool.
Don't waver is what you're trying to tell him.
Hey,
but he's wavering.
Did I just take you off guard? On guard, Byakuya. When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now. Maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. They got switched, alright?
Yeah, so it has to be the posters because that proves that the scenes were switched.
My reasoning was that with Sakura's account plus the carpet.
But her account is that Chihiro didn't want to work out with him.
No, her account was that she spilled her protein coffee.
No, but that's a separate piece of evidence.
That's the carpet.
If you actually reread her account, she's talking about Chihiro not wanting to work out with him.
Oh, okay.
And then the carpet is a separate piece of evidence.
Is some posters? The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's
Why did he say it like that?
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
Why did you call her like a supermodel? What?
Massive jugs of hers were totally fake.
Oh yes, Toko, yes.
Wow, Toko, what do you got against big boob ladies?
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had
Toko thinks what everyone on Twitter does.
Popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
I don't know, maybe some boys would enjoy that.
There's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms.
I know a few.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
The carpet.
My protein coffee, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was just a step ahead.
Protein coffee? While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
But it hadn't.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Now.
The shit stain.
I got it!
Amber turd.
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene
Because
from one locker room to
Byakuya
the other. It's
is a silly
certainly
Billy.
possible, don't you think? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along.
Sir, were you playing with dice?
By doing this,
No.
the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
No. Puts away dice.
Because I can hear some clacking. I'm like, what is that?
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Check in between Chihiro's legs.
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker
Check
room,
between Chihiro's legs.
in the first place?
Yes.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your
Yes,
handbook
we know.
across the card with your device.
Damn.
Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did
Cat.
have a way, and I can tell you what it
Wait,
was.
Yasuhiro?
No, he's dumb. No.
Oh my god, Celeste. Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? What if
No.
Yasuhiro is just big brain and actually knows that Chihiro's a guy?
Yo.
Two locker room plus a boys' locker room carpet, broken e-handbook.
It has to be the,
Probably
it has to be the
e-handbook.
handbook.
Really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
What?
She was the
What
ultimate
was-
programmer.
Okay, well.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it.
Oh wait, what does Yasuhiro have to
That
say?
was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook of
Oh, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
Oh well, thankfully I missed that other one. I'm so good.
A strategic miss.
I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
When he's actually trying, he misses. When he's not, he makes it.
Because Leon's handbook is broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
Well, I'm glad you see reason, Yasuhiro.
Silenced by how quickly you gave up.
You'll get used to it when you're a dumb Sakura. You get used to it. I know Sakura how he feels.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited.
Oh my god, he's just painting it more on himself as it goes on.
That person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Why is he painting it on himself? This doesn't make any sense. What?
Bro, that's some shit Makoto should have said.
Nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Objection.
Can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and
Thank
she
you,
didn't
Monokuma.
modify her own handbook,
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong.
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room.
Guys.
So I guess so.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, sleep between the legs.
Is that it then?
No.
Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya is the one who did it? Really? Cause like, look.
No.
What? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Oh my god. Does Kyoko really have to step in for us?
Now we
Are
have
we
to
that
use,
dumb?
we're gonna have to use Sakura's thingy.
You finally
Alright.
decide to open your mouth, and that's what you've got.
Exactly, Mondo.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
Well,
Sakura.
Okay.
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
By being a boy.
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well,
She's
to
the ultimate
explain
trap.
that, why don't we take a
The
little
ultimate
break
trap.
from the show? I want you all to come see something.
Wait, did she know this entire time that Chihiro's a boy?
We did see her closely examining Chihiro's corpse.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I'm pretty sure she checked.
No, but
between
she
her
like
legs.
kept it this entire time. Like until this very point.
Well, you see, she has to risk all of us dying because we're stupid, because we're the main character. She was only allowed to come in at this particular
Don't worry.
moment.
This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Recess.
For real? Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Oh, okay. So like future trials from now on, some of them will probably have recesses like this where we can save and stuff. Let's see. So before I even knew what was
It's not
happening.
like that.
Oh, well, I'm sorry for assuming stuff. You know, I'm just gonna go kill myself now. Goodbye.
Oh no. In the next game, it'll give you an intermission, but not in this one.
The next game.
Late
yes.
o'clock for Xero.
The game that they actually improve stuff and maybe make some stuff worse. The crash trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead, and where she took us was
the corpse.
Yeah.
Bro, why is it still there?
Girls' locker room?
I mean, the case hasn't been solved yet.
I know. But they could at least clean it up.
Search this place top to bottom.
No, you can't.
Yeah, right. Copperfield.
I'd like you to examine
Just
the
Copperfield.
victim's body one more time.
Yep. You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully.
Can you just say check between the legs? This would save us a lot more time.
Examine her carefully.
Okay, maybe Hifumi's gonna be the one that discovers this, and
no,
that would actually make sense.
Asahina. Has to be one of the girls examining the body.
Best if I don't run my hands all over it.
No.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything. It's just
based on religious grounds.
You know?
I see you.
Well, I'll do it.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Yo, she gonna feel that rock hard schlong. That's dead. Never mind.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah. I would agree with Chihiro.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you
Oh my god.
Toko, please.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing
This is not the.
around.
Thank you, Asahina.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind. Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her
Be sure
body.
to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
This is a big schlong, just drops out.
Entire body. I know you say that, but what? This is. What is this?
What is this? She's going Super Saiyan from discovering the dick.
Bro, she went legendary Super Saiyan. She's now Broly.
What is it?
Even though she was Broly this entire time.
It's not possible.
Oh my god, she's in denial.
Yep.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is.
It's a boy.
Is what?
Is a boy.
Damn. Oh my god.
Ah, I see. So she was actually.
Why the fuck is he like this?
Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Oh my god, Hifumi.
You're joking, right?
No.
I wouldn't joke about this.
It's fucking Sakura. Do you think she jokes around?
It's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off.
This motherfucker.
Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
Was Kyoko traumatized by the peen?
Does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Okay, well.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial.
I hope they're all on the same page
Learned of
now.
the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
I mean, Chihiro did talk more to the boys.
Had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact,
He was one of
list
the
his gender
boys.
as male, then yes, that would be true.
He's sweating.
Said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer
And
could
how?
easily used Sayaka's Mika or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
Exactly. Thank you, Kyoko.
Was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but
Yeah. Wait.
yes, that does seem plausible.
Why?
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd.
He's sweating.
I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating
He was checking Chihiro out.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally...
Byakuya, please. Oh.
Well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
Oh, God.
After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
The fuck? Bro. The fuck?
Oblivion?
What the I swear to God, Magato's fucking dumb. He's fucking dumb.
1 second. Let's see where this goes. I'm not going to say it just yet.
Aren't you the one
I might end up proving Byakuya is guilty here.
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
Well, to be fair, that's pretty on par with Byakuya. He kind of is like off in his own little world like that, as they said. He could just, you know,
And you think
be
that
playing
might
it
be
up.
because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too...
This is my concern, though.
Over, he consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
Would Byakuya really be that
At
stupid?
least, that's how I
Yeah.
see it.
But then again, that would also contradict my own statement where you would hide the facts in the most obvious way because the obvious way is obviously
And
the one that
Byakuya,
people least
When you
expect.
found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons.
But we don't have, we don't have complete evidence that he was the one who did it.
I guess I'll mark it as correct.
We only have
for the time
suspicions.
Mark it as correct?
being. He's right. I am not the culprit.
So who done it?
So if we believe Toko and we believe Byakuya, then who is the one who done it?
it? Who the fuck?
Who would kill Chihiro? Celeste saw him in the boys. No, not the boys. It was in the storage room, leaving. We don't know where that duffel bag
I
went.
just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
What?
Are you fucking with us right now?
Exactly, Mondo.
No, I am not effing with you right now.
Oh my God, Byakuya. I am not. Ugh, disgusting commoner words. Effing with you right now.
I find it very hard to believe.
Well, I guess.
Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to
Good
his
question,
body?
Asahina.
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important,
Okay.
wouldn't you say?
Bruh.
Is Byakuya just kind of like a Genocide Jack fanboy? I don't know. Did he want to make the case more interesting?
Who was it?
Is that it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
Yeah.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good.
That's what I'm
Wait,
asking.
I thought it was
though.
clear Byakuya did it.
I mean, that's probably what Oblivion was thinking too.
Makoto, if there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
But I have to agree with
Because
Kyoko.
if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then.
You know what?
I'm with you too.
It had to be someone who would get easily freaked out seeing Chihiro in the boys' locker room and strong enough to pick up that dumbbell.
So people who are strong that we know of would be Sakura and Mondo.
But Sakura wouldn't have been in the boys' locker room, so it had to be one of the guys.
Yeah. Leon did it.
Damn straight. Count me.
He did. It's Yasuhiro.
Have a mind of your own?
Would Kiyotaka do it? No, he was about to reveal his secret. There would be no motive.
Of course I do.
It's Yasuhiro.
Anyway,
If not Yasuhiro, it's Mondo.
as a group one more time.
Oh, Mondo's a good boy.
for me.
I believe in Mondo.
Bro, you were believing in Byakuya earlier. And then
Well, Byakuya said that he didn't do
and
it.
then you faltered, and now that it's not him.
All right.
At least I was consistent with my reasoning behind Byakuya. You faltered.
I faltered because there was a lot of evidence that was going against Byakuya, alright? And Byakuya wasn't saying shit to protect himself. He was incriminating himself, which was really, really weird.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent.
Yes.
Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Yes. But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who done it? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer.
There is a guy.
What if Sakura is actually a guy?
I swear to God.
Imagine though. I mean, it's not that, but imagine if that was the case. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But still not enough. I need to find some more clues.
Nope.
Celeste account.
Celeste account.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Well, there was someone.
Yeah. All we need
Celeste.
right now is any kind of new info.
Oh.
Ouch. Okay, well, I'm sorry for providing you with new
Yeah.
info. My bad. Shut up,
You
Yasuhiro.
know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
There we go.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him. Oh, but I suppose only Makoto.
Well, Celeste decided to just only tell us.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly
What?
noises.
Whatever, just hurry up and tell us.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't
Yeah.
find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Who is this Chihiro?
I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
My bad. I forgot.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry.
Like he was meeting someone?
But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
No. No. No.
And then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
It's Yasuhiro or Mondo.
He must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Ooh, what a marvelous friendship!
Oh, the boy on boy.
Whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't
Oh,
even guess.
please.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Oh my god.
You know who the killer is.
No, I don't. I refuse to know.
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Okay.
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Okay, before we continue, Mondo and Chihiro were actually pretty close. I think I remember that.
Yeah.
But a track jacket? Would Mondo really be wearing a track jacket? He's always wearing. He even wore his fucking leather jacket into the sauna. Would he take that off just to exercise? I don't think Yasuhiro is much for exercise, and Hifumi definitely isn't.
And you know, his round shape is all muscles, Zero.
Stop.
Bro, that man. That man's an Olympic weightlifter.
He's always in bulking season.
Never cut, always bulk. Oh man.
But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe.
My god.
Library just have disappearing stain Solace account.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Wait.
Exercising sucks.
No. No. Mondo.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the
Fuck.
No way. Not a chance.
No. No, I don't want to shoot this bullet. Oh.
But you have to.
Why is my model smiling? Fuck you.
Oh fuck.
I don't know the pain that Hinana feels.
I'm taking off. I'm taking off everything.
No.
I don't want to live anymore. Mondo, I believed in you. I believe that you were a good boy.
Bro, you believed everyone was a good boy. Except for Toko.
All of my characters are good boys except Toko. Toko's not my character, so she's not.
Alright, shoot the bullet. The fatal bullet.
He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific
I'm not even gonna speed this up. I don't want.
What do you mean?
I don't.
Tracksuit. I got it. He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No, that's wrong.
No.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
You didn't say anything, Makoto.
He said blue tracksuit.
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
Da da da.
You have make jokes now.
Xero, you wanna go on?
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
Shut up, Makoto.
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
This is...
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
R.I.P. Mondo X Taco.
Why was I so dumb? Fuck. Fuck. Oh.
Did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Mondo, you better have a really good answer for this.
Because I just...
Oh.
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
Kiyotaka, stand up for your bro. Please.
No, that can't be it.
Please, bro power.
Were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry?
Oh, these niggas just get better and better.
Are you talking about Chihiro?
Good job, Azahina.
How about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Yo, why is their tongue swirling like
I
that?
just happened to see it last night.
Oh.
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag.
Does my model not have a sad face? I am... This is...
If you just ran into him, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
As she stands right next to Mondo.
He's to your left.
What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. What? the way he was acting, the way he talked. I guess. Which one would you play, Kakumi? The way he talked?
I don't actually know.
I don't know either. Was he acting weird?
Did he ever slip and actually call Chihiro he, and we just didn't notice it?
He did. He did. And I noticed it right away. He was like, dude. Yeah.
Okay,
he said,
yeah,
dude.
You had to do the way he talked.
Oh my god. I thought that was like a typo or something.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off.
Yeah, right at the very beginning of the investigation.
You tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Well, alright. In the future, I will keep track of what everybody says, even if I think it's a typo. I'm actually really glad that I noticed that and questioned it. Now I get brownie points. At least now I don't look that dumb.
I mean, you were kind of confused about it until I asked you if you ever messed up in his speech.
Yeah, I was like thinking back, like, was there ever a point where it seemed weird that Mondo was top? And then, yeah, wait. That was that one thing that I thought was a typo where he called Chihiro a dude, and then he randomly switched up to she and her. Like, right? What?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one.
I mean, Toko is pretty frightful, but...
Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, what would your brother say?
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone.
Oh no, here we go. The stupid thing again.
You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
No, I didn't put words in law. You said it
You
yourself.
the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal.
Wait, are you the leader of a biker gang? Wait a minute.
That is true.
You would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
I respect you, Otaku.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
Bruh, Fumi. Fuck.
My little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Weren't you telling me you found some
Wait.
evidence?
Is Hifumi
What?
talking to the people that already died? What? Is he cheating?
He's making a reference. I just don't know what to.
Ah, I see. I thought the Kiwi's
Yeah, most
theory
of his
about
team
them like
was
just hanging around as the Among Us ghosts, and Hifumi could talk with them secretly through Discord.
Really? What kind of evidence?
They're using the chat log.
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it
God
here
damn it.
calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Just say it.
Did your confidence just get up and walk away?
Exactly, Yasuhiro.
Just tell us.
That's
If
relatable.
you really insist, then... here it is.
Broken one?
What do you have there? It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to... It's Chihiro's, it's mine, it's Mondo's. It's Chihiro's.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed.
My
I was
God.
totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
Why did these things keep
I
breaking?
imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not.
He used a dumbbell.
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Celeste pointing out the facts.
There might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere. How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
I mean, they don't look like they've been smashed in. How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation.
Hitting its weak point.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh,
Sure,
you told us
I
that.
let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
The ultimate program?
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Very not good.
Already. Why would we want
Yo,
to
Asahina.
handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow
She
me to
demands.
make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is...
I swear to God, if this screen,
temperatures for too
high
long,
temperatures.
it will suffer a meltdown and totally break.
Mondo had his in the sauna. He didn't take off his clothes. No, I'm kidding.
You knew it?
Because I found the handbook laying on the floor.
Oh
of
my
the
God.
sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Fun facts with Monokuma.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Yeah, exactly, Kyoto.
Is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said
Mondo.
he didn't tell anyone, right?
Mondo. I was kind of joking. I didn't think he was dumb enough to realize that was the point.
He had it, but then when he got out of the sauna after that day, he figured out that, oh shit, I can break e-handbooks by putting it in the sauna for a long period of time.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They realized it
Mondo.
was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And
Shouldn't
once
have
they
kept her
had
clothes on.
Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
God.
The dumbasses.
Anyone who took the
Two dumbasses who were too stubborn to give up.
I mean,
someone who did.
one of them didn't take off the clothes. The other one.
Yeah.
The one who may have taken
Went
their
in with the
handbook
towel.
into the sauna was.
Oh my god, Kiyotaka is crying
He
for his
doesn't wanna
bro.
believe it.
Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? Really, it could have only been one person. Makoto is you. Alright. I'm going left. I'm going the wrong way.
He just passed him.
Here's my
Ew, fuck.
Mondo. Your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't
Oh.
it? What?
No.
Keep accusing him.
Yotaka, please
Mondo
help.
and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
But this romance, it was beautiful.
He realized
No, we had to last till the end of the game.
Mondo X Taka is no more.
when it was all over,
Oh,
taking your handbook into the sauna.
I'm so sad that Kate isn't here. Fuck.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never
Yes,
kill.
Taka.
I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
You know, after today, Taka will never trust a man ever again.
True.
I
He
mean,
got wronged and betrayed.
I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. No, I did it. No, I did it. No.
Yes, you did.
No. Oh shit.
Chihiro's e-handbook.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Well.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Wait. Did he swap out Leon's e-handbook?
Yes, he since his handbook was broken, he got Leon and then broke it afterwards, so no one would suspect it.
No, the one that he has right now in his hands is Leon's.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the other one
and then
we don't.
his is the broken.
Yeah, we assumed that it was Leon's because it was in the same pile, but it's actually Mondo's. We can't confirm it because we can't open it.
Yo.
But I have to get rid of the noise. God damn it. Right, gamer time.
Not the world end.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh, fuck. Oh, why did you come?
Damn.
Why did they appear right after I shoot the bullet? Fuck. I'm so glad that this is in a stream.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Are you fucking...
See? Look! Just fine. See?
Oh no!
Xero, can you slow things down? I don't remember if you have the ability.
Press space to focus. What?
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all.
Yo, you had. I think you still had to get rid of the noise.
There. Are you?
And bro, we are stuck in the zombie apocalypse, and you're the one with the gun. We'd all be dead.
Well, there's no white noise in front of the fucking zombies, and then I'd be fine.
There we go.
Stupid white noise.
Stop
saying it, Xero!
Is it really yours?
I'm sorry. I can't. I don't care anymore.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
Yeah. So we could easily prove that by having him, by checking his e-handbook.
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one.
Because even Sayaka showed that it was Sayaka's right when we started it off.
He took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right. The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's. Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
Yeah.
Doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Oh my god, she keeps bringing this point up. Why is she so dumb?
There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Ah, so we win by technicality. I see.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit, but no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
It's like you can't negate the negate because it's already off the field.
Exchanging
Yeah.
handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so.
Oh my god, I forgot that I still had to play the
I'm
fucking
happy
rhythm
to
game.
admit I made a mistake.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
What's wrong, bro? Come on.
Bro.
Tell him he's wrong.
Come on, bro.
You are wrong.
No,
You
bro.
have to be wrong.
Not my character.
You just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear. And we'll
Oh
all
yeah,
see
my
if I was
favorite
right
part.
or wrong.
Wait, we're already. Oh, yeah, we have to go into this first before we get to the rhythm game. Yeah. Finish the thought.
See,
what's the next
why is he
page?
butt ass naked?
Goes in, sees the guy,
Is it the door and then the scanning?
and then he hits him on the head.
Dumbbell.
We're probably gonna
I
run
think
out
you
of
guys are
time.
overthinking it a little bit.
Editor Xero definitely cut to here. I am so pissed off at this trial.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can
I'll check it
confirm
around.
this, right, Celeste?
I mean, if it's showing this, it shouldn't be wrong, right?
Chihiro headed out.
It'll kick you out when you get to the wrong button.
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who is apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
Feels so sad that I got sidetracked by Byakuya and Toko. Even though I originally thought like, oh, who the hell would be able to lift up that much weight? It's either Sakura or Mondo.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
I mean, Byakuya could be like a low-key like fitness dude. Like he's just like fit and toned, and you just can't tell because he's always wearing a suit.
I don't know. Dude doesn't really seem like the type. He has the money to spend to get muscles, yes. Apparently.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
But why the fuck did Byakuya try blaming it on the fucking...
And finally carrying the corpse into the
Toko though?
Maybe he wanted to expose the other side of Toko to everybody.
Was necessary
I
to get
guess.
into the locker room, of course.
Kind of fucked, but...
But this alone doesn't prove.
I mean, Byakuya isn't exactly someone with ethics.
True.
After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it.
This one doesn't seem like a natural progression, but
The
okay.
carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Oh my god, did you come up with that term all by yourself?
could have been the end of things. But no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Just to be amusing.
That's why I love him so much.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
She has a type.
I do.
Yeah, we know this.
And it's not a good type.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime.
Grisly
he wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack
He's making
was
puns for
responsible for the
Monokuma.
What the fuck is a doorknob?
The doorknob's from the past cat trial.
That's why is it here?
It's a
That's so
decoy. There's also the
dumb.
crystal ball.
I know, I saw that one. And I'm like, that's not. But what the fuck? Anyways.
Are you still awake?
Oh my god.
I don't want to be.
Alright, yeah. Alright. Let's reenact.
You!
Thank God it doesn't have to go through the entire thing again.
True.
Put together this facade. The killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the
Electronic
handbook couldn't stand
gadget.
up to the heat of the
That sounds so old.
And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
What the fuck?
Mondo Owada.
So I have to play a rhythm game. No.
Damn, 2.5 hours.
It's 1 in the morning. Please end my suffering. Oh my god, do I have to fight both of them? Evidence that Mondo's the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. All I have to do is check that one item of his and everything will become clear.
I knew Adam has been added to the Would you like to hear more?
No, not at all.
Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time.
Bruh.
During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max.
Why would I ever want to do that?
At this point, even if you push buttons at random, you won't miss.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So if you push the RMB, LMB, RMB,
Right mouse
LMB,
button, left
whatever,
mouse button, right mouse button, left mouse button.
to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right?
Huh?
So we've also prepared something called
Serby.
Well, that's a word we can't say.
Can use. It's
But
not
she
a
already
great
said
word.
But Serby already said it. Why is it?
That's why.
Oh, did you mute?
That's why I'm telling her not to say it.
Oh fuck.
Well, that time. Yes.
If your opponent activates negative time during a bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher for you to hit the buttons in rhythm.
What?
If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about.
Tell me what's going to happen.
Serby.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh no.
Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, then the opponent won't use negative time.
Oh no.
But I think it's like fun.
What was time to turn down the difficulty?
Nah, we're fine.
Why don't you play this then?
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen.
I love the engaging comment. What the fuck?
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you.
Just keep spamming it.
Yeah, I activated the thing. What? Where is it? I can't find the temple. Why does it last for so long? Oh my god.
Give it your thing, Xero.
What did you say? I can't understand you guys anymore.
Wow, you had a sliver of a heart left.
I guess I'm just that good.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's.
You already know
In
this?
which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
Did we really have to play a rhythm game just to think of this?
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Oh?
Yeah.
Mondo?
I did it. I killed him.
Dun dun dun.
I don't even care anymore. Give me an S. Yes, there we go.
It's not an S.
Yeah, who cares? I don't even know what that is.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as the blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Who is found guilty? It's anticlimactic. Why did it take now to start having like no fucking voice acting?
Because the trial I did.
Dumb. Uh-oh. This time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Darkin that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada.
That's a sad corn.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer, therefore he shall die along with him. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. Fuck. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence. So allow me to explain on his behalf. The story of the murder this time is a sad story of two men.
His brother?
Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can just hit the control key to fast forward the text.
I made it all the way here through your hellish trials. I am going to hear what Mondo's story is.
Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out.
Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy.
Oh.
But no matter how tightly you wrap yourself up in that shell.
Oh fuck. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell.
I just imagine Monokuma trying to impersonate Chihiro while he's telling the story.
The inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. And as it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger.
I'm weak.
You don't sound weak.
Damn it, Chihiro, you
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, the world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive.
Why did it have to show me Junko and fucking... Why did it have to show me Junko? Junko did nothing wrong.
And hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secrets, which I was more willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy. And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out about, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, there were more around him. Those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So maybe I could talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I want to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better.
With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it. When he decided to start exercising, he thought it'd be a good to ask someone for help, but he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to?
Yeah, that's right.
It was me.
Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. And the secret he kept? Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some. Oh fuck! So you went and asked Mondo. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, this is Monokuma, but
So
it's
it is
written as
Monokuma.
Chihiro. Yeah.
So he went and asked Mondo to help him to become strong. Bro, that was his aspiration, and he thought that only Mondo's support with Mondo's support he would ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be. So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro.
Oh, did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But how does moving the body keep a secret?
Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started out, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in a girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see?
Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed.
Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you?
Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
But that's what triggered it. After all, the possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone else to know, even if it meant killing someone. It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself?
Why?
To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, you obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, while we're on the subject, why didn't I tell you that embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know?
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Damn.
Oh, Mondo.
So he killed his figurative brother too to keep the secret. Yo.
Please explain the situation better.
Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join the gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother name was Daiya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daiya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up, and he was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Starry, my bad.
How did you get
Meanwhile,
me and then trip over Starry?
oh fuck!
Just the simple ones I get you.
I almost tripped up on epitome too. Almost an epitome. And I was so stuck on trying to get that right that I fucked up. Sorry. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had to put together a local motorcycle game. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daiya, the older brother, number 1 in the gang, and his number 2, his youngest brother, Mondo. Well, he's a younger. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy.
Ew.
But when Mondo started to think about it, he would have to take over the gang from his older brother someday. Have you tried it before? I haven't.
No.
His brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul.
The kid's gonna take over for Daiya, huh?
I think this is supposed to be like a motorcycle gang.
Yeah, just random people. Daiya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride.
I just imagine like a bunch of Serbies.
I
know, right? A bunch of Serbies in the biker gang. Yeah.
How do we do a biker gang voice? Can someone like that really be our leader?
Perfect.
All like they'll do is make the gang look bad.
It's a pubescent gang. Fucking biker gang.
Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daiya. Once. Just one time. No matter what. I gotta win. I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck.
What does he have on his back? Crazy Diamond. Wait,
Diamond.
Isn't that just a
gang.
JoJo reference?
It's it's the name of their gang.
I think that was
The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly,
Josuke's stand. Oh shit!
So he didn't actually kill him. He got him killed. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words.
Kind of looks like they're falling through the air.
Kiwi, you can voice it.
My bad,
Voice Daiya.
I fucked up. Sorry.
That sounds like someone on their deathbed, all right.
Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daiya never blamed him for what happened.
Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, we're gonna keep the gang together.
I felt bad for her not having many lines.
As it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men.
Yes, bro. A promise is a promise.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident, and as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daiya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm strong. Strong. Once.
You could have been like strong times 6.
No, only once.
Just strong.
Daga kotowaru.
As soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets.
Lovely and hateful? Okay.
At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother.
no matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why. Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with some kind of a fuzzy uneasiness. It's almost as if his words, purple words, just floating around, blocking words that I needed to attack, and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety, way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
'Cause I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I want to change. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself.
I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What? What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo.
I feel like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back and let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength, fortitude, and those big, bulky muscles.
That's right. I do have big muscles. Strong. Even stronger. Strong. 6 times. Strong than you.
You son of a bitch.
And stronger than Daiya! Ah! I don't remember anything after that.
Oh shit.
When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground.
Hey!
God damn it, William. I killed him.
Chihiro.
Oh, I killed Chihiro twice.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been.
This game is fucking annoying.
I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded.
I
God
can't wait for you
damn
guys
it.
to do free time events with Mondo. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. Whoa. To a secret from past. For a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Cause I sure don't.
You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead. Say that again, I dare you.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want, is what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now because of the time for punishing is fast approaching.
Punishing?
You mean execution?
God damn it.
That's what I promised you, right? The darken that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on. Now then. Oh my god.
Oh.
For Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait. I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Animated sequence go.
This is my least favorite execution.
Why? Because he's your favorite?
Yes.
I'm sorry I'm not reacting. I'm just really depressed right now.
Why did Monokuma have his hair? Yo.
What the fuck is this?
It's a wheel that so that's a typical like wheel that bikers usually use to like spin around in. But I don't know how exactly he's gonna kill Mondo with it.
Oh.
Yeah, like that. They like drive really fast that they can just swirl around in it.
Is he just going to
Oh, it's gonna shock him.
Oh.
But I don't know how though, because the tires are what's touching the metal.
Electricity can jump.
Shh.
Shh. Don't beat me with logic.
Damn, did he get shocked so bad that he fucking burnt to a crisp? Bro. What the fuck?
My least favorite. That's disgusting.
That's wild.
I want to go
Laugh at
cry.
that, and your soul will forever be at peace. It can be my brother.
Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Mood. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Isn't that exactly the same soundbite?
Yeah.
As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. And he... Of course he had to.
Aren't you glad
One
he survived
second.
Xero?
I have so much to say after this. I need to become cocky rich bastard. 1 second. Okay. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of your friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey. I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that.
However,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting.
No, it made things more longer and tedious than it should have been.
How did I know that it was just because he wanted to make it more interesting?
Because you know my taste in men.
Too much.
You know my taste in men. That's why you knew.
I actually feel really scared now because if Byakuya is Kiwi's taste in men and I relate to Byakuya, this does not lead to a good place. Oh no.
I told you. You know, I would never date someone like you.
Well, that's reassuring. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly. So you ignored the nighttime rule too?
Naturally. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue.
The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. Well, you mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Byakuya, this recording is 3 hours long. You could have... Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
Kiwi line.
Distracted. For after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
But damn, man. If you hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously. I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Bullshit. In our game over screen, it said everybody voted for Makoto. Damn you. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Haha, social experiment, get pranked. Once I do decide to become darkened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct. So that was your reason.
Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story.
No satisfaction.
Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Can we just get this day over with? Oh, I'm up next?
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is why? Objection hearsay.
Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What? Exactly, Kyoko.
You're over-exaggerating.
I'm not, because I'm recording the whole thing, and it's being put inside of a video game. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
So what do you mean?
Mean? Mean? Kiwi trying to steal my lines?
Oh.
Mean times
that's
10.
a lot of mean.
Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor. And then everything will be revealed to me.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
He didn't poo-poo-poo.
I don't care. Go on.
How dare you. Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
Bruh, Byakuya spin-off when? I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Can we finally save?
Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue. Because the Mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. Whoa. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot.
What the fuck?
Yeah, a really good spot.
A good spot to save?
Isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring?
What?
Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it.
Is he referring to someone else?
And he's referring to Sayaka because she was trying to kill Leon.
Oh, but I didn't think he was referring to Sayaka because she failed in trying to kill Leon.
I know, it's weirdly worded.
I see.
But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part.
What the fool?
There is a traitor among us.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
No! Please don't be any of my characters. Oh, who could be? Oh, fuck.
You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right?
Supposed to?
Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
Oh? Who voices this?
Let's just let Serby do it.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
Oh, Asahino confirmed?
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
The one person left, the spot that's empty.
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole.
What?
And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Is this mysterious student going to completely shake everything up? Monokuma's ace in the hole? What? There's barely anybody left. Please don't kill each other. Crazy diamond. I don't want this.
Finally, we can save and end this recording.
Oh god.
No, we're stopping here. It's safe.
I'm out of here. I'm getting out of here.
No, we're done. We're recording
Okay,
over.
You're gonna regret it. You wish you saw this. Zero would have good night's sleep.
Oh my god, wait, really? Okay, no, it's fine.
It'll just pick up from here, right? No,
yeah,
we're good.
Because
we're
we
good.
just saved,
pick
we're
up
good.
from here.
Yeah, right. So, anyways, before we end the recording, I have a lot to say about this. My god. Thank you guys for sticking with me, because I was going through an emotional roller coaster during that entire trial, what with the frustrating mechanics, and then all of my characters just being suspected, and finally, the one guy who I trusted would never hurt anybody until the very end, Mondo.
You guys were so excited for Taka's Mondo action.
Why would they set up the bromance and then just kill him off in that one chapter?
You two went into that trial and you were so stuck between Toko and Byakuya, which is hilarious because that's exactly what the game wants you to be stuck on.
Yeah. Like you were so correct at the beginning where Byakuya set up the crime, but you were so stuck on the idea of Byakuya being the one that killed him that you were so incredibly close but so incredibly far.
Byakuya would have been the one to kill him had it not been Mondo.
Well, I don't really think that's Byakuya's MO, but
No, he took the opportunity because he knew who the killer was, so he felt like he could do anything he wanted because he had the answer.
Which is bullshit because it extended the recording longer than it should have been.
He's just the kind of guy who...
In every Danganronpa game, you'll have a guy like that.
Well, fuck those guys.
Yeah, way to spoil it, Kiwi.
But sir, we already said it as well. It's not a spoiler.
We didn't hear it.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Anyways.
But yeah, it was unexpected for me because obviously I've never played a Danganronpa game before that someone else would just interfere with the crime scene and then, lead a misleading investigation into something that was completely just unrelated to the case. Like, it was pretty obvious from the very get-go. Like, even I was questioning, somebody who's strong enough to lift that much weight, there's only two people that I can think of, which is Sakura and Mondo. And then, it was kind of weird when Mondo said dude, and then switched up to she and her. But yeah, Byakuya successfully diverted my attention elsewhere. That was actually really well written, despite what I might have said throughout the trial. I was just super frustrated. That's it. And of course, as I was saying, I was going through a lot during the trial. My characters were just, I didn't want to lose anybody. And while I was disappointed that Mondo did that, after hearing his backstory and, all the pain and the guilt that he must have felt living on after his brother, I actually kind of relate to that. I feel that, I think it was very well written where Chihiro, the one who you wouldn't expect, of course, to be strong, seemed strong in Mondo's eyes. The macho manliest of all mans.
He's not manlier than Sakura.
Well, you're right, but for the case of this argument, let me just say this in respect to Mondo. at the very least, I am proud that Mondo admitted it in the end. Yeah, I killed him. That's the most I can say about him. Of course, he probably has. He definitely has his issues with his anger management and whatnot. He did something, and in the end, he accepted it, and owned up to it. Even if Kiyotaka was like the best bro of all, and despite all the massive evidence that was against Mondo, he still tried to protect him, which I can respect. Even though he put me through a hellish rhythm game because of that, but I can still respect that. I'm going to go cry now.
As you go through the games, the trials get longer, and this one was just 3 hours.
Oh my god. Anyways, if you watched this part of the video, thank you so much for watching. If you made it here, leave a like, maybe subscribe. Until next week, later dudes.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.